Come on, let's just get this out the way.
I have the power of God and anime on my side!
Okay, alright. Okay, look, instantly. Doshaguma armor and the longsword is absolutely bloody gorgeous. Hello, my fellow hunters. Welcome to Longsword in Wilds. I am admittedly very excited for this, as much as Longsword is just, you know, a smaller greatsword, so obviously worth. I do quite like the weapon, so I am very curious just how into it they will be going, especially given what we've seen with heavy bowgun and gun lance and hell, even hunting horn. But look at that armor! I just can't cut, like, that's so cool! The metal woven into the fur like that, like each of your limbs are in its own little doshaguma cage. That is insane. To be fair, doshaguma is like the Anjanath of Wilds, so it makes sense that they really have made sure it's got a perfect armor set to go with it, and hats off. That is phenomenal. I really wonder what the female version looks like. In any case then, yes, a long sword. So, we have the Deserty Juni zone and Balahara once more. Let's get into this. A weapon that excels at swift movements and combos. Ooh, so that's the usual, like, spirit combo, but you moved left and right during it? That's a lot of flexibility. Yeah, that is so nice to see. Like, that is a lot of extra little subtle mobility. Interesting. Yep, then your usual counter with the gorge raising, and we've got the eye, right? That was yeah, there we go, the little sheath bang bang. Though then you go into a backstepping, like, alternate version of your combo after. Oh, it's into the spirit combo after the EI with a little backstep. That's actually ridiculous. It feels like they're adding so many new varied ways to play with the spirit. That little backstep double slash after the initial EI, that here. That's so cool! Like, it's so subtle but slick, and I imagine immensely satisfying to play with. So you've got little sidestep spirit combo, you've got a follow-up to EI that takes you into the spirit combo with a backstep. It feels like a lot of new, more varied, easier, flexible ways to actually start raising your gorge. So we've got the usual stages. This is currently at stage 2. God, he really does have such lovely skin. So we are going to go into, I assume, red gorge here. Yeah, there it is. And wow, the actual UI for it looks beautiful. That's really nice. The question is, was the into red gorge? Is that little forward overhead chop? Like, it's such a subtle little move that I can't quite remember. It's really testing me on these weapons, but I absolutely adore reacting to them for you guys. Yeah, that little chop forward, and then in to the double slash, in to the spirit combo. Oh! That final little move extension after, that's really neat, right? That just smooth follow-up jump slash at the head after powering up into red. Normally, when you finish your spirit combo and gorge up, that's just it, right? If I recall correctly. The thing is, I didn't play much longsword in something like Generations Ultimate, so any of the styles adding in moves or something like that is going to be something subtle. So once the spirit gorge turns red, your attacks will be strengthened. Yes, we know that. Whoa. Dial that back. Okay, so we've got this up-down slash into a left-right, into that more up-down. It just feels like they're adding a lot of subtle, like, combo variations. Is the implication that your attacks in red gorge, you just get a changed moveset? Almost like getting red buff on Insect Glaive. You get extra hits, extra combos. And honestly, with how much longsword is hitting now, I feel like they might actually be quite the meaty elemental option. Oh my god! I'm so glad I have a deposit here. Is he about to do like the classic great katanery dachi overhead chop? Oh my god, you are! That's so good! Oh, that's amazing! So the little up and down chop for your focus mode, weak point, exploiting super move. Then the little immediate slice up. Even these subtle little arcs in the air to really emphasize the slicing is such a nice touch. Oh my god. Here we have our combo out of the ice stance, which is good to see. And then Helmbreaker, of course, that has to return as the iconic move. And then, sorry, did it just get a follow-up? Did Helmbreaker get a follow-up once you've hit the ground? So we do that, we do the slice down. Oh my god, that's so cool! What? All the extra little lines in the air slicing up when you're just doing one slash up and then it's followed by... Oh my god! What ridiculous movement he's doing! If all of those are individual hits, then yeah, Elemental Longsword is very much on the menu. Wow! That was interesting. That kind of just hold it and then do the move. That's... is one of the few things that does kind of ring a bell from your GU. That looks like Valerie, maybe the parry? Perhaps? Oh, there was that one Hunter art where you just pressed it and you immediately parried and then countered, right? If you timed it right? Okay. I'm actually quite, like, interested by all this in the sense that it doesn't look insane, right? Like, it's not like Gunland's breaking open the weapon and drill breakering the fucking worm stake, or the echoing a series of chain massive zones on the ground from the hunting horn. It feels like the longsword here has just got a lot of subtle improvements and control and variety over their combos. All these variations of the spirit combo, all of these extra attacks that seem to be unlocked once you're in Red Gorge, a follow-up to Spirit Breaker. Perhaps now the flow of the weapon isn't going to just be get to Red Gorge as fast as possible, use finishing move. It will be get to Red Gorge and then use the Red Gorge. Because it is just sort of draining, right? Whereas normally it would just sit there until you use it, eventually flashing if you've not used it in time and then naturally drop down. Whereas this is just slowly peeling back. So maybe the flow of the weapon will be get to Red Gorge and then fight in Red Gorge for as long as you can before using Helmbreaker once at the very end to actually be a finisher, just because your moveset in Red Gorge is so powerful it's not worth immediately spamming your Helmbreaker, which I actually feel like is really good for the weapon because Longsword of late I do think suffers from being a little bit too one note in order to play it efficiently. I just adore all those little subtle changes and additions to what is initially familiar movesets, like that little hop back after the EI combo. That really is so lovely. You'll have to let me know what you think, Longsword mains. I think this one is sort of going to be a subtle appreciation as opposed to, oh my god, look at the crazy new thing! But there's nothing wrong with that, because Longsword is obviously already phenomenal, and this extra little blend into it really seems to add a lot to the weapon's core cycle. That one is so cool, to be fair, that I think it really benefits from. In any case, let me know what you think, of course, and that is Longsword in Wilds. What we'll get tomorrow, you never know, but we'll be here for it. Oh, this game though, I can't, oh, Wilds, I just, every morning I get up and get so excited by weapons dropping monsters, and I love it. In any case, like if you enjoyed this, subscribe and hit the bell for more. Consider supporting the future of the channel on Patreon down below. And until we meet again, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.